It is 4th and 30. Oh my gosh, the pressure is coming in crazy. We're just gonna have to unload a bomb. Kyle Williams is there. He's gonna make the catch. This game is still alive. This is gonna have to be the most insane miracle upon miracles we've ever seen, even more so than the last game. Perhaps the most important rebuild in the history of rebuilds. My favorite team, the New England Patriots. I got the jersey on. They're on my wall, like back there and back there. You guys love the Patriots rebuild I made before free agency and before the draft, and you guys told me that you guys wanted me to do it again. So of course, your boy had to pull it through. The Patriots have had such a crazy free agency and draft. Some people saying it was the best offseason of the entire league. Mike Vrabel is the new head coach. Josh McDaniels is back as OC, and Tyrell Williams is the defensive coordinator. Let's first start by introducing you guys to the 2025 NFL roster. Drake Maye is QB1. He had a very good rookie year with a very bad O-line and a very bad receiving core. So hopefully Drake Maye, well, actually, I know Drake Maye is going to be QB1 for the future of this franchise. Number 4 overall, Will Campbell. He's willing to fight and die to protect Drake Maye.
I'm gonna fight and die to protect them with everything I got.
When I heard that, my heart exploded with happiness because we finally got somebody who's willing to fight for my guy.
What's going on? Good to see y'all.
Second round, TreVeyon Henderson. I'm starting him over Ramondre Stevenson. I don't care. I love Ramondre Stevenson, but, you know, we're starting to rebuild young. Kyle Williams in the 3rd round. I was so excited when we drafted Kyle Williams. He's a route runner. He's athletic. He was killing at the Senior Bowl. I am so freaking excited for Kyle Williams. We have Stefon freaking Diggs. Patriots fans, we finally got that wide receiver 1, bro, since Julian Edelman. Pop Douglas is going to be our athletic slot man coverage beater. Morgan Moses is like a 1-year stopgap, probably at right tackle. On Wenu, it's probably going to be here for the entire rebuild. Cole Strange and Leighton Robinson probably going to fight out for that, you know, left guard spot. They signed Bradbury, but I'm just going to start the rookie center, Wilson. Braden Swinson. This dude was like a later pick, but he was supposed to be like a 3rd round pick. I think he's going to be a freaking stud. I'm excited. He's going to start for us at left end. Christian Barmore, Milton Williams, who is assigned in free agency, and Keon White is going to be the rest of the defensive line. Super young, can absolutely develop. Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis is going to be the best cornerback duo in the league. I'm speaking that into existence. I actually really hope so. They signed kind of some older linebackers in free agency. Robert Spillane, who's actually a pretty good player in the game. I don't know how long he's going to be here. Same with Harold Landry. He's going to be solid. How long is he going to be here? I don't know. He will have to do. Wait, I forgot about Andre Borja-Ligas. Yeah, I'm excited. We drafted a kicker out of Miami. I'm excited. We'll see if he can kick in the cold. Also, we drafted a long snapper, so shout out to Ashby, dude. Okay, the goal for this first Patriots season in real life and in the game is to make the playoffs. I don't know if it's actually going to happen in the game because we are only an 81 overall team here. We are going to simulate to the mid-season point, and we are going to check in and see how we're doing. If the Patriots do make the playoffs in real life this year, which I think is actually a possibility, that would be a hit straight out of the park, home freaking run. 2-5 at the mid-season point, honestly. That's kind of what I expected here for year 1 of this rebuild. You know, in Madden, the game is not ready for the Patriots to be great yet. This is really just a year for, like, basically straight development, which, you know, is hopefully what's going on right now. Okay, we end up going 7-10 and obviously missing out on the playoffs. Let's take a look here at the stats. Drake Maye 6th in the NFL in passing touchdowns. He only threw 2 interceptions the second half of the year. Yo, okay, so Drake Maye had a really freaking good second half of the year. 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Only 2 of those coming in the second half of the year. TreVeyon Henderson, only like 660 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's not as good as you would expect. Kyle Williams had 1,000 yards on 74 receptions. Pop Douglas had 900. Diggs only had 810. Keon White 7, 6.5 for Landry, 6.5 for Milton Williams. But let's get straight to our first offseason of the video to build a super team and bring back the Dynasty to New England. We're not going for 1 Super Bowl in this video. We're not going for 2 Super Bowls in this video. We're not going for 3 Super Bowls in this video. We're going for 6 Super Bowls in this video. Oh my gosh! Kyle Williams won Offensive Rookie of the Year. The Patriots might actually have their wide receiver 1. Let's go. Okay, we're simulating next week, and we're going to address these offseason resigns. But first, did Kyle Williams go up to superstar development? Drum roll. No, he is up to an 82 overall after all of his boosts. As you guys can take a look at the team needs for this offseason. This is a big point. We need to get younger. Linebackers, we need to get younger. Other than that, defensive line and corner, we're probably fine. I could definitely add another corner though, like a true wide receiver 1, potentially left guard. Morgan Moses is old, probably a right tackle. We only got a couple pieces to add, and I think we are going to be a Super Bowl team. Let's check out these re-signings and player negotiations. Only have 4 in here: Alex Austin, Josh Dobbs. That's it. I'm re-signing nobody. Let's head straight to free agency. We have $100 million to spend in free agency. I don't think there's going to be anybody there, but we will see. We spent a lot of money in the offseason this year, so I'm assuming in the couple years coming up, we're probably going to build through the draft, and with the available options, Everybody's like 35 years old. Okay, this is horrible. There's really not a single person I'm very much interested in. Look, there's really nothing there in free agency, and this team is going to build through the draft anyway, continue to get younger and more talent. You know, we'll obviously check out trade options as well. Let's head straight to the draft. Draft day, and we have the number 10 overall pick, which honestly, for going 7 to 10, I feel like that's not bad at all whatsoever. We will take a look here at the options. Okay, I like what's on the board later down, so we are going to simulate 10 spots to our pick. I'm between 4 players for this pick, and I'm completely torn. I'm not gonna lie. Middle linebacker, tight end here, this strong safety, and this wide receiver down the board. I think the move might be to trade back, get a couple assets, and then maybe potentially be able to come up and get 2 of these guys. We have made a move, and it is a massive move. We have traded back 7 picks in the first round, and we have accumulated another first round pick next year and a third round pick this year. The Raiders pick. Let's see who they're coming up here, trading into the top 10 to get a quarterback. So they pay that quarterback tax to come up and get Trevor Woody. We get a first round pick next year and a third round pick extra this year. And we are going to be taking middle linebacker Damian Ward. And I know what you guys think, Jason, a middle linebacker in the top 17 picks in the NFL draft with heck. This is just a Mike Vrabel pick. Let's be honest. I'm super excited for our linebacker of the future. 6'3", 240, 88 speed, 93 acceleration for a middle linebacker is insane. Kyle Duggar is getting older at this point. He is a 76 overall normal development. And we have Melvin Charles, a 21-year-old strong safety with a man coverage. So hopefully he can guard tight ends and stuff like that. I'm thinking like Derwin James-esque in his prime. Nathan Patterson, a pass and a run block finesse, a impact blocking, B run block. He's probably going to be playing on the left side along with Will Campbell, 46th in true value, drafted him at 74, and he has hidden development. So that seems like a very, very good pick. Boom! We have made a trade for Drake Maye. Oh, can you guys even see that? My bad. Jamison Williams, the speedster from the Lions. They have so many great players, which is amazing. But you can't pay all of them. He is in a contract year in the game at this point. 98 speed is coming to be the vertical threat for Drake Maye, and then we'll have Pop in the slot and Kyle Williams, you know what I'm saying, route running over the middle along with Stefon Diggs. He's gonna get reverses and jet sweeps and everything. Josh McDaniels is going to be drawing up so many fun mesh concepts to get him the ball in open space and just let him run to the end zone. And as for the compensation, we're giving up a third round pick this year, 2 fourth round picks. One is ours and the other one is from the Kansas City Chiefs because we traded back like this year in the draft. I'm gonna let the CPU handle the rest of these picks. Let's go take a look at the draft recap. Damian Ward is our middle linebacker coming in at a 74 overall. Melvin Charles, the strong safety, also a 74 overall. Nathan Peterman, 73 overall, and a 72 overall cornerback, which is honestly a really freaking good draft. I'm really excited. We got a fullback at 69 overall. Okay, before we get to the roster, we have made some, rookie signings, which makes certain players expendable. So let's get trading. Trading Kayshon Boutte and Cole Strange to the Broncos for a 4th and a 5th round pick. Now we're trading Kyle Duggar and Jelani Tavai for 2 5th round picks and a 7th round pick. Okay, I think that's going to be it. That's going to give us plenty of ammunition to be able to move up next year. And we also have another 1st round pick. So we have plenty of picks to continue to build for the future, which I'm very, very excited about. Let's take a look here at this roster. The left side of the offensive line is super young with Campbell, Patterson, and Wilson, and then we get a little bit older with Onwenu, who's kind of in his prime at this point, and then Morgan Moses is old, so we need his replacement next year. This is definitely his last year on the team. Drake Maye, obviously QB1, TreVeyon Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson, Jamison Williams, the speedster, Stefon Diggs is going to be the route runner, and Kyle Williams is going to be operating in the slot along with Demario Douglas. Now for the defense. For the defensive line, it's the exact same as last year. Christian Barmore lost his development trait, which is not good. Now for the linebacking core, we're moving Spillane to the right outside linebacker spot, and we're going to start our 1st round rookie here at middle linebacker. Jabril Peppers might get overtaken midway through the season by Craig Woodson, and then we're going to start the 1st round strong safety here. Hopefully he can develop. Carlton Davis, Christian Gonzalez, and CB3 is the rookie that we got late. Let's simulate all the way to the playoffs. We end 6-11, which again is not good at all whatsoever. Year 2 has not been great. Drake Maye only 18 touchdowns. He had to step back from last year. Henderson had a better year, 12 touchdowns. Kyle Williams still at 1,000 yards and 10, so at least he's being consistent. Jamison Williams wasn't the true deep threat wide receiver 1 we needed him to be. Only 3 freaking touchdowns. Sacks wise, 9 for Keon White, 8.5 for Christian Barmore, 7.5 for Jennings. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. We will reevaluate rejuvenate this team here, fill the needs that need to be filled. I felt like that was the year we probably should have made the playoffs, but again, we only had like an 82 overall team at the beginning of the year, so we have strives to make, development to continue to happen. We are a super young team. Let's get into offseason of year number 2. Player re-sign week. We have $124 million. Jameson Williams. This is a super cheap contract for him. Jameson, I just traded for you, boss. You can't do this to me. 41. Wow, there's some players, or a player I am looking at that I'm glad I didn't franchise tag for $40 million, because there might be $40 million going somewhere else. How often do star edge rushers get to free agency? Like 0% of the time. Literally 0. So we have to take advantage of this opportunity. It may be $400 million, and we might even have to work it out to up it because people are offering even more than that. Okay, we are offering Jameson Williams a bag. There are a lot of teams offering on him that want his capabilities, and we are offering Aiden Hutchinson an even bigger bag. Who will we get? What? Aiden Hutchinson goes to the freaking Cardinals for less money than we offered him. Jameson Williams goes to the Commanders. This just turned so bad. We literally traded away so many assets for Jameson Williams too. Okay, wait, this might change everything though. We traded back in the first round last year with the Raiders, and they have given us a top 4 pick. Okay, we're going to be trading away Stefon Diggs, who I know what you guys are thinking. Jason, you just traded away your wide receiver 1. He was going to go downhill. He was probably going to be like a 78 overall after the season. Same with Jabril Peppers, who I think was 31. So we're going to trade them away in a 5th round pick for a 3rd round pick and a 7th round pick. 2 firsts, a 2nd, 2 thirds, 2 fourths, 3 fifths, and 2 7ths. We have so much capital to either, move around the board if we like a guy at the top, or maybe even trade it for some superstar players. We've made a draft day trade, and this is a big one, moving from number 4 overall up to number 1 overall, giving up a 2nd round pick this year, next year, and a 3rd round pick the year after that. I know what you guys are thinking. Moving up 3 spots, what the heck, to number 1 overall for who could it possibly be? Mr. Glenn Sharp. 21 years old, 6'4", 215 pounds. I mean, just look at this guy. A catching traffic, a medium route run, a release. This guy is going to be our true wide receiver 1 of the future. Megatron. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. This is the freaking guy. 6'5", 269 pounds. Enrique Moore. He has a hit power, a pursuit, a power moves, a play rec. Hopefully this is going to be our edge rusher of the future. Morgan Moses retired. We needed a new right tackle, and we are sending a 3rd round pick and 2 5th round picks to the Chicago Bears to get Darnell Wright, who's in a contract year. Another former top 10 pick is going to be joining the squad. Kyle Pitts has been in jail in Atlanta. It is time he is freed and comes here to New England to ball out with Drake Maye. We got our tight end of the future. Okay, we have good news and we have bad news. Good news is our team looks freaking great, dude. We got Will Campbell, Patterson, Wilson, Onwenu, Wright. I mean, this is a legit offensive line for Drake Maye for the first time ever. Kyle Pitts and Hunter Henry at tight end. That's gross. Bad news, Sharp and our other pick, Mr. Enrique Moore, both have normal development, but they both have good overalls, so hopefully we should be fine. Cal Williams is wide receiver 1. Sharp, who's obviously hopefully going to be wide receiver 1 as well, pop in the slot. Henderson at running back, and then we have, the normal defensive line. Then we have Spillane outside linebacker. Ward, who's our standout middle linebacker from last year. Our 2nd first-round pick, Enrique Moore, is going to be starting at left outside linebacker, and our rush end. Our 2nd-round pick, I believe, from last year at strong safety, Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis, the Harrison dude from, that other draft that we got to steal from. I'm excited. Let's simulate straight to the playoffs. Listen, man, if we do not make the playoffs here, I have failed my job as a general manager of this football team. Yes! Okay, mixed emotions. Yes, we made the playoffs. No, we're playing Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. What is our seed? We're in the 7 seed, we're playing against the 2 seed. Okay, playoffs is playoffs. As Robert Kraft says, anything can happen once you enter the playoffs. Okay, statistics-wise, 3,700 yards, 24-5. Honestly, that's not bad, but I'm waiting for the year for Drake Maye to throw for 50 touchdowns. That's the gunslinger. We drafted him to be 17 touchdowns for TreVeyon Henderson. That'll do. 1,000 yards for Kyle Williams. Super, super consistent. Almost 1,000 yards for our 1st-round pick. We'll take that for year 1. Will Campbell, buddy. He might be a guard, chat. He might be a freaking guard. Let's hop in to our first playoff game of the entire video. So let's see if Drake Maye can win his first ever playoff game. New England, this is what we do, man. We show up when it matters in the playoffs, whether we're the 1 seed or the 7 seed, it does not matter. We show up at the playoffs, and that's exactly what we are doing, up by 11. Oh my gosh, we're up by 18 on the 2 seed Kansas City Chiefs. Come on, Drake. Do what you do, baby. Putting up 35 points. It's actually close. 38-24. Drake Maye and the New England Patriots show up and send Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs packing. Let's see. Okay, Cincinnati Bengals. I'm wasting no time. I know that we are probably the ultimate underdog. A 7 seed versus a literal 1 seed, 13-4. We are only down by 3. Tie game. We're winning by 7 points. Approaching the fourth quarter. We're up by 14. They're gonna close it. It's close. Let's go. We score back. They score again. It is 27-25. It looks like they had an opportunity to go for a 2-point conversion, I think, to tie the game. The defense must have held freaking strong, and we are going to the AFC Championship game. We are 1 game away from making it to the Super Bowl. We are going through the gauntlet of quarterbacks right now. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and now Josh Allen. New England to go back to the Super Bowl. Drake Maye is 2-0 in playoff games. Can he make it 3-0? Do we know how legendary that would be? This is what happens. You turn it on when it matters, Drake. Do what you do, baby. We're winning by 7 in the fourth quarter. Time ticking down. They tie it up. Close game. A minute remaining. We're hopping in. We must have kicked a field goal right there. And now it is. We are up by 3. Josh Allen's going to take off. We have got to get a stop. It's going to be Carlton Davis with the tackle. Time is running. They actually don't have any timeouts. Just do not get beat over the top. 2 seconds remaining. It's going to be a shot for the end zone. They either win or they don't. It's knocked away, and the New England Patriots are going back to the Super Bowl. Let's go find out who our Super Bowl matchup is here in year 3 of the rebuild. Patriots fans, if I told you that in 3 years you would be competing in a Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys, I think you guys would be pretty happy with that. I'm wearing my Patriots jersey for this very moment right now. We need to pull off this Super Bowl win here. 3-0, 10-0, taking a double-digit lead. Our defense is bowling out right now. They haven't scored a single point. We're up 17-0, and it is a skunk in the Super Bowl, letting up a freaking donut. 17-0. That is how you dominate an opponent. And my New England Patriots are Super Bowl champions. And don't think the rebuild ends here. No, I told you guys, we're going for a dynasty. That means at least 3. Drake Maye in his first playoff run goes 4-0 and gets the Super Bowl MVP. He's the top 2 quarterback in the league, and he's not freaking 2, baby. Let's get into this offseason. We'll make it a quick one, and let's get straight in to year number 4 and hopefully Super Bowl number 2. Okay, you guys know how every year it was like, oh, we don't have anybody to sign. We got some freaking players to sign now, dude. Christian Gonzalez, I mean, he's the best quarterback in the league. He's only gone up like 3 overall since he's been here, but I'm going to freaking pay him. Darnell Wright, we're going to give a lot of money. He's going to come back. Obviously, we traded for him. Jamario Douglas, bro, I have to. He scored 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. How can I not bring him back? This is a super cheap contract, of course. Welcome back. Milton Williams, you know, he hasn't actually performed in the contract as well as I thought he was going to. I will sign him back for 2 years, 29, make it till he's 31. He's now a 2-time Super Bowl champion. We'll probably let Keon White go as well. We have some money to go around. I'll bring back Onwenu. You know, he's been a great Patriot for us. Carlton Davis, who's now 78 overall. That's a super cheap contract. We'll bring him back for 1 year. If he wants it, he is coming back. But we have got some holes to fill. Keep in mind, we were a 7 seed, right? It's not like we were like the 1 seed and we won this. Like, we got some holes to fill in this team still. Okay, a lot of the rookies, you know, from the class that actually just got drafted are in free agency here. Quinshon Judkins is here. Obviously, the Browns drafted him before we drafted TreVeyon Henderson. Okay, we have 2 offers. One for Marlon Humphrey on a 1-year deal. Secondly, on Quinshon Judkins, we will see who we get. Marlon Humphrey is going to sign elsewhere. We get Judkins. We do have draft picks, so we're going to simulate to the draft, and we're also going to look for some trades opportunities here. Elliott Wolf is about to get active. Let's see what happens. Bow, bow. We are trading our first round pick in exchange for defensive end, 24 years old, Nick Singleton. I am hyped up, baby. We got our edge rusher of the future. Hopefully our superstar X Factor eventually. Okay, we just traded for an Ohio State linebacker, and now we're going to draft an Ohio State linebacker. Okay, let's talk about the team. Offense, there's really not much to talk about. It's literally the exact same, except we added Quinshon Judkins in free agency as our backup running back, pairing him back up with TreVeyon Henderson. Kyle Williams up to an 88 overall. Come on, bro. That's a 3rd round pick. That's fire. Now defense. We have some question marks as with some young players. Naturally, you know, we have a young safety core. Defensive line is getting a little bit older here with Milton Williams and Christian Barmore both turning 29 and 30. Here's the question mark. Harrison, right? We drafted him a couple years ago. He's developed up to a 79 overall. He's 23 years old, 6'3", 183 pounds, 90 speed, 82 man coverage. He should hold up, but he is not Carlton Davis, who's regressed. He's a 79 overall, so, you know, we're going with the young guy. Hopefully can develop. And then we have the outside linebacker that we drafted, Burnett. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to see if we can go to a back-to-back Super Bowls. We have done it before. Let's go see if Drake Maye can do it again, who is undefeated in playoff games. Moment of truth. Did we make the playoffs here? We do. We are at 10-7 and taking on the Buffalo Bills, the division rivals here. We got the number 4 seed. It looks like we won the division as well, so that is not bad at all whatsoever. Let's take a look here at the stats. Oh, Drake. 16 interceptions. Bud, what's going on? Kyle Williams, 1,300 yards. Rowan Singleton, the guy we traded for, gets a double-digit sack here. Milton Williams with 9.5. Not even that bad. We will take it. Melvin Charles gets 5. 3 for Christian Gonzalez. Drake Maye looking to be 5-0 in playoff games. Drake versus Josh. Drake and Josh. This is going to be a AFC East matchup for the decades, baby. I can already tell. Down 10-6 here. Not a great offensive game. I mean, teams are barely even scoring. Down by 7. We score back. The game is tied at 118. We are in slow simulation here, seeing if we can get a stop. Please stop Josh Allen. No! They kick a field goal, 21-18, and Drake Maye will lose his first ever playoff game. Oh my gosh, he threw for 250. But 2 interceptions. Will Campbell let up. I mean, what is Drake supposed to do? Do we continue this video here, or do we end? I feel like we can't end on a loss. Let's do one more season. I'll make it a super fast off season. For you guys, I might just show you straight the last roster for this final year of this team, and hopefully we can go on and win a second Super Bowl with Drake Maye. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, I have to put this in here though. In other news, Drake Maye gets his contract. Patriots fans, he's gonna deserve every penny, but he's getting paid $500 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if this team does not win the Super Bowl, no, scratch that. If this team doesn't go undefeated, I will be shocked. Let's just start with the offensive line for the final New England Patriots team of the video. Darnell Wright, Michael Onwenu, Wilson, Patterson, Will Campbell. All of these guys developed great. It's beautiful. Kyle Pitts at tight end. We got Sanders here as the backup. Drake Maye, 90 overall right now with them, around 93 overall. Judkins is the backup. Henderson is the starter, 88 overall. Kyle Williams, man. Beautiful, almost a 90 overall. Lad McConkey, I wrote the wrongs, man. No more Jalen Polk, Javon Baker. You know, in real life, hopefully they can do something. In this game, they did not. I just dropped my controller on the ground. Okay. Lad McConkey, this is what should have happened the entire time. Should have been playing with Josh McDaniels and Drake Maye. It would be absolutely beautiful. Maybe it can still happen in the future, and it is in this scenario here. And obviously Sharp, who we drafted in the first round. A beautiful offense. Now for the defense, where we made some splashes. And just so we're clear, yes, I restructured every single contract, knowing that this was the last year. The additions are as follows. James Pierce Jr. via trade. Antoine Winfield via trade. Hurts via free agency. Yeah, I mean, those are the additions. But they're massive additions. Now this team is freaking gross. We're at 89 overall to start the year. I'm freaking pumped. Let's get to the playoffs and see if Drake Maye can win Super Bowl dos. The moment of truth. The greatest team I could ever possibly create. 12-5. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I know. I set the ceiling so high with like undefeated season. 12-5 is a really, really good season. In the 4 seed again. Okay, that's also interesting. Let's go check out the final year statistics here. Drake Maye, not bad at all. I mean, efficient. Only 5 interceptions, 29 touchdowns, 70% completion percentage, 4,000 yards. Doing his thing. TreVeyon Henderson, 1,009. Kyle Williams has been the freaking GOAT throughout this entire rebuild. True wide receiver 1. I hope he fills up to this potential in real life. Almost 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns. Lad McConkey, 12-12. That is beautiful. Sacks, very well distributed. I'm cool with it. Here we go. Let's hop in to simulation here against Justin Herbert, the Chargers, to see if Drake Maye can go to 2 Super Bowls within the last 3 years. Let's get it. 12-5 versus 12-5. Should be an even matchup based off of record, but hopefully we kill them. But we're only up by 7. Now it's tied by 7. Going past halftime, we're down 7. This is not good. Score back, Drake Maye, please. Thank you. Okay, down by 7. Tie game at 21. 1 minute remaining. They have the ball. We're hopping in, man. We have got to pull this off, and we have to get a stop. They're in the red zone. We have 1 timeout. Oh my gosh. They're just going to kick the field goal and win the game, aren't they? And break my heart. They're going to break my heart. They're doing this without Lad McConkey. 4th and 9. We have no timeouts. And a blocked or missed field goal is the only chance here of winning the Super Bowl. Oh, give us a second. We have a second. Do not break my heart yet. We have 1 second and a dream. 70 yards. Drake Maye to stay alive here in the playoffs. Unloading a bomb. It's to the set zone. A flag is down. It's defensive pass interference. Oh my gosh. Of course we're going to accept the penalty. Oh my gosh, we have a decision to make. It's either overtime or we go for it to win right now. It's basically a 2-point conversion. I am so unbelievably locked in. Kyle Williams, touchdown, New England. Are you kidding me? A walk-off touchdown here in the first round. An absolute miracle. This is the craziest ending to a game we've ever seen. Drake Maye to Kyle Williams. Could you draw it up any freaking better? 169 yards. Was enough to get it done. Bro, that was actually the most insane ending I've ever seen in my entire life. If we do not go on to win the Super Bowl after that, it is a letdown for all Patriots fans freaking everywhere. Lamar Jackson has nothing on you, Drake Maye. It is time to go to another Super Bowl. We are 5-1 in playoff games, Drake. You're a legend, baby. Oh my gosh, we're down by 11. Please score, Drake. Please score, Drake. Please. Okay, there's a chance. No, we're down by 2 scores. Okay, let's try to score quickly here. There has to be something we can do. It's 4th and 3. There's technically 3 timeouts remaining, so it's technically possible, but we are going to need a freaking miracle here. We're going to start by throwing it to Kyle Pitts along the sideline. If we've learned literally anything in this video, it is that the impossible is possible. No! Will Campbell run? Okay, we got it back. We're good. 34 seconds. We're literally gonna have to score like right here, right now. Drake buying time, throwing. Henderson coming open. No! It is 4th and 30. Oh my gosh, the pressure is coming in crazy. We're just gonna have to unload a bomb. Kyle Williams is there. He's gonna make the catch, and we have to call a timeout. This game is still alive, but we're gonna need a touchdown and an onside kick. Oh my gosh, this is gonna have to be the most insane miracle upon miracles we've ever seen, even more so than the last game. Looking for something, anything, throwing for Pitts. Kyle Pitts, touchdown. Do not freak out. We need a 2-point conversion, an onside kick, and a field goal. Drake Maye, drop back, looking, pressure coming in. He's gotta find something. It's gonna be knocked incomplete, but it is okay. Now we just need an onside kick and a touchdown instead of a field goal, making this a little more impossible, but still possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Here we go. Onside kick. We gotta punch it out. No! After all of that, an unbelievable season. The Lamar Jackson-led Ravens will get their onside kick recovery. Take a knee. There's no point of calling timeouts. An absolute heartbreaker here in Baltimore, Maryland. New England fought their freaking heart out once again, time and time again. Shout out to the New England Patriots fans watching this video. I think the future is going to be so absolutely bright, even brighter than what we saw here in this video. I think the Patriots are going to do even better in real life, and that's saying something because we won a Super Bowl within 3 years. It's crazy to say, but we are ending this rebuild right here, where Drake Maye is a 95 overall, and he's only 27 years old. He already won a Super Bowl, and he's like, I think 5 or 6-2 within his playoff games. Just know, if we were to simulate the rest of his career, he's only 27. There is so much time for Drake Maye in the New England Patriots to develop and have an amazing rest of franchise history. But if you guys made it to this part of the video, first of all, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys press the subscribe button, leave a like on this video. Till next time, thank you for watching. Peace.